Roger Ayers, Bert Smith, and Tommy Morrissey. Quick trigger to open the scoring. 10 seconds to shoot. Western Michigan still looking for their opening bucket. They go inside. Everything but the finish for Danny Culp. Kick, wide open three. It's good. Dane Goodwin hits it.
His maturity and getting better, making reads. That's a beautiful dribble drive kick out to Goodwin, who knocked down the three.
Leszewski inside, and it's 10-0. What a start for the Irish. This is the good version of Notre Dame.
Yeah, and this is what Mike Bray talked about when we spoke to him this afternoon.
Timer running down, a launch three, and Western Michigan connects. Boost to have the lead scorer from a year ago back. They've missed him in the early part of this season. How about another three? Dump down low. Atkinson on the drive, uses the window for two. Goodwin rips down the rebound. Kick out three, Leszewski, and he drills it. Now they've shown the offensive explosion. 17 points in the opening 6 minutes of this game, and Wesley adds another bucket. Goodwin has a huge height advantage inside. Double team comes, spins out of it, and that's 1,000 career points for Dane Goodwin of our coach's call today, Malcolm.
He calls him a warrior. He is a guy that just is tough as Notre Dame continues to execute.
To get themselves quality looks in the first 10 minutes of this game. Hub, a low errant pass there. Breakaway for Western Michigan. Laid up and in, Lamar Norman Jr.
That's another area, though, Jay, for Notre Dame that's really uncharacteristic. A high turnover number.
Hub hits it again. For that three, the Irish 5 of 8 from deep. Great take, Lamar Norman Jr. put on the brakes, faded away.
Notre Dame dribble drives, ball went left to right, extra passes. Wesley is unable to make that three, but can have to be pleased with the quality of looks. We'll get McMillan another touch in the paint.
They listen to you this time. McMillan pulls the trigger and hits it.
I think that's a matchup they're going to continue to try to go at, see if they can force Notre Dame to double.
Open three, Goodwin. He hits it. Tapped away, Goodwin again. A foot race to the rim. Blocked from behind. McMillan got there, but there to clean up the spill, Blake Wesley.
You would say, look, Notre Dame is going to be one of the better teams in the ACC, and that right there, a big reason why they're talented. They have good passers.
After a minute, here they are in order, Malcolm. McMillan on the drive. He's had success, but not that time. Feeds it ahead. Atkinson hammers it home.
On the run, and Atkinson, great hands and finish.
Ripped away by Wesley. He goes hard. Blake Wesley on a rack attack.
Well, Blake Wesley showing off the hops right there. My goodness. Notre Dame is rolling.
Atkinson, beautiful hook shot out of the double team. This year's team needed a framework, a structure, and it's risky, Malcolm, because it's tough to change your offense, especially from an identity perspective in the middle of a season.
turnovers, and I think that's the reason why the change, in particular with Blake Wesley, as talented as he is, the one area that he struggled with.
Buried threes for Notre Dame. Only 4 turnovers for the Irish tonight. Much needed bucket for Western Michigan, but still down by 25. This is Lamar Norman Jr. He has 11 of the Broncos' 25. Passing off Max Smith the 3, and he knocks it down. Another transfer Mike Bray's brought in, Cormac Ryan from Stanford. Actually, as well as Trey Wirtz, who started his college career at Santa Clara, and Wirtz knocks down the jumper. Got into the paint that time and rewarded. That is the recipe, Malcolm. Goodwin, strong drive, lays it up and in for 2. Now tonight that Dane Goodwin will remember for a long time. He, in the first half, became the 66th Notre Dame player to score 1,000 points. Adds 3 more to the tally.
There's so much parity. Really, it's a matter of, you talked about it earlier, which team shows up. If this Notre Dame team shows up, the one that beat Kentucky top 10, it will be very difficult to guard this team that we're seeing right now.
But it's not just Notre Dame who's lacked consistency in non-conference play. Every ACC team, it feels like, has showed you something.
And they're too important to this offense to really have a combined 8 points in any game.
Atkinson, count it, plus the foul. Back-to-back buckets for Western Michigan, particularly when they get B. Artis White back into the lineup, but they have struggled tonight, particularly on the offensive end. Who hasn't struggled is Notre Dame from 3. Deep contested 3, but it goes down.
You can see the effort tonight. They got out and they've contested shots and made it really difficult for Western Michigan.
Offensive rebound, counted, and the foul. Hastings, the high school teammate with Lamar Norman Jr. They both played at Godwin Heights in Michigan and were both recruited heavily by Clayton Bates out of high school, but chose 2 different programs.
4 teams, they have a star player in Lamar Norman Jr.
To just see them put together a comfortable win, one that they're not clawing for, where things went, so easy on the offensive end. Yeah, they're 4 minutes away from putting together a full 40 minutes. And what a game that started on a 10-0 run. Fading away and hitting it, Max Smith.
Contesting shots, making it difficult for Western Michigan to run their offense. And then on this side right here, they just continue to execute and be unselfish.
And it's a comfortable win for Notre Dame and Mike Bray when the veteran head coach plays more than 7 guys. It's such a tight rotation of 7 for Mike Bray. Inside to Mazzona, count it, plus the foul. It did not look back. A commanding 85-52 win as the Irish move back to 500.